Hello and welcome. This is Vince of vinceprep.com and Agos Japan, digging into the Columbia Business School application essays. Columbia's application starts off with a short answer question. They give you 50 characters. Sorry about this strange formatting, by the way, here on my website. I've made this as big as possible, so I got this weird gray line. Anyway, 50 characters to explain your immediate post-MBA professional goal. This is probably about 10 words. This might not even be a sentence. It's a phrase. So here's my questions behind the question analysis. So literally what they want to know is, upon graduation, which let's say it'll be June or by July 2018, after you've graduated from Columbia Business School, what job do you want? So there's three kinds of jobs. In the basic sense, you can be using MBA to make a vertical move, a horizontal move, or a startup move, an entrepreneur move. Let me explain these in more detail. So first of all, a vertical move is when you say, immediately after MBA, I expect to be promoted, basically, in my same industry to the next highest level of function. So moving towards CEO, CFO, COO, etc. A C-level suite, a C-suite executive, basically. I have a vertical, the MBA helps accelerate my career in a vertical direction. So you probably want to be very specific about the title that you expect post-MBA. And that could be your goal, and that would be fine if that's your goal. As long as you're ambitious, as long as it's realistic, and you know what you're talking about, that goal is perfectly fine. On the other hand, most people are using MBA. It's estimated, I think, about 60% of people are using an MBA to change their career. That's what I call, a horizontal move. I'm not trying to do this, I'm trying to do this. So I'm trying to go into financial services. I'm trying to go into consulting, which, according to the AGAC survey, is still the most popular desired goal for those entering MBA. Or I'm trying to go into marketing or consumer goods, technology, media, entertainment, nonprofit, social ventures, something like that. So I'm trying to change my career. And then a variation, the third type, which is really just a variation on the horizontal move, is entrepreneur. I'm trying to start a company or join a startup. It might be in the same industry, but it's on a smaller scale. I'll be the founder, or I will be joining the founders, or I'll be the country director or something. So some kind of entrepreneurial endeavor. And that's really important to identify for the school, because it puts you in a different box in the sense that in Essay 1, which I'll talk about in my next video, you can really dig into the entrepreneurial resources that Columbia provides. We were at Columbia Business School with my nonprofit that I'm on the board of, the AGAC, the Association of International Graduate Admissions Consultants. They hosted our 2014 industry conference, and they were really stressing their entrepreneur initiatives and all the startups that have come from Columbia Business School students. So, which of those three are you? Last thing I'll say in this short video is, you want to make sure that you're both ambitious but also realistic. So if you're too ambitious, you might be seen as what they call a triple jumper. A triple jumper is trying to change her country and industry and function. Simply by going to MBA, she's going to go from country A to country B. She's going to move from industry C to industry D, and she's also changing her function. So she's going vertical, she's going horizontal, she's doing a geographic shift. A typical example here of something that's too ambitious is, I'm going to jump into private equity. It's really, really hard to do. That's even one jump, in that case, is hard to explain. You've got to really know what you're talking about if you want to do private equity. People do it. It's very popular, but you've got to really show that you already have the network and trust, because there's not that many jobs in that field. So triple jumper, red flag. Private equity, red flag. Better explain it. I'm not saying don't say that as your goal, but you better explain it. On the other hand, are you too conservative? Are you too realistic? I'm basically going to come back and do what I'm doing now, but with this wonderful network or with this wonderful degree from Columbia Business School. In other words, MBA is simply to experience the world and have a great time in New York City. A very expensive way to do that, and the school doesn't really want you to come there just for the sake of it's not an international exchange program. It's a master's in business administration, and you better have a goal that merits the degree. So there's more tips on my website about how to write this goals or why MBA essay. And my next video will be digging into Essay 1 of Columbia, which thankfully for you, they give you 500 words, not 50 characters. They give you 500 words or less to talk about your career goals going forward and how the Columbia MBA will help you achieve them. So the 50 characters is like the headline. This is the story, and I'll be talking about that in my next video. So as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for the latest updates. Best of luck with your applications, and bye for now.